right? It's relaxed a little bit. It's ready to go. So when you come to this stage, you're going to take the ball, one ball, and you will cut it in quarters. Okay, and here's 1/2 and then quarter. And you're going to work with 1/4 at a time. They kind of look like Trivial Pursuit pieces.
It does.
And then you'll make sure, what I've learned up here is that you need to keep them covered. Otherwise they dry out on you really bad. Just because it's so dry out here. Really, really dry. So then you're going to take your Trivial Pursuit piece and you're going to try and make it into as much of a rectangle as you can. Okay? And we'll go like that.
Quick second.
Okay, so now I have this kind of sort of rectangle. Sort of. It's like Idaho, maybe? Iowa? And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the blade of your hand and you're going to flatten it to about 1/4 inch, like this. What we're doing is we're transitioning, we're trying to get the dough ready to go through the machine. Okay, it kind of looks like a footprint or a big tongue. Oh. Too much? Okay, so now when you work with these, you want to start on the lowest number, 0. Basically, this machine is just 2 nice smooth rollers that when you crank the handles, they go like this. Right? And the dough goes through, and it gets thinner every time. So we put the dough through, and this is going to be the most intense. Right? It's going to be from this size through the first time. It's going to be the most stressful, so go slow. Otherwise, it'll rip. So nice and slow through here. Okay, 31. Big tongue now. It's like Marmaduke's tongue. Cliff here. Then I'm going to go through again, through this number, and I'm kind of lazy, like good kitchen lazy. So I don't want to sit here putting this through once, putting it through again. I think that's kind of boring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these 2 sides and create a pasta fan belt. So I can just keep going.
That's brilliant.
Wow.
Pasta fan belt. I just get kind of lazy. I don't want to do that. So now we have that, and now you can go through here until Halloween. And just keep going. Whee! Okay. Now another little piece of advice for you: as you do this, you're going to see there's a thick part, and then see how it gets thinner here. So when it gets thin, I'm going to give it some slack, and then as it gets thick, I'm going to pull back on it a little bit to thin it out. You see? Just a little bit. And here it's getting thin again, so I'm going to relax a little bit. And I'm going to pull back a little bit. Right? And I'm going to slack a little bit. Trying to even it out. You see how it evened it out a little bit? Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah?
With you.
Yeah, okay. Everybody gets this? I can speak German. Okay, another little trick as you do this, you can guide the dough like a little puppy, like, come on over here. Come over here. Come over here. Okay? So you want to make sure to keep it in the middle. Because if you get it all gunked up in here, it's going to get all, you have to take the machine apart, and oh, it's just not good. So don't do that. Once you go through here a couple times, you can go to number 1. Alexis, can you get me this set up with the sheet tray, the wet towel, and the plastic over top, please? I don't know where that went. Full, please. So now I'm on number 1. And all I'm doing with this hand is just going like this. Can anybody do this? You can make pasta! You'll get a little patch in the nail. Okay. And then we go to number 2. Number 2. You just wait. Every time it gets thinner, yep. You do it to number 5. We're around once or twice. And you can see it's getting bigger, right? If it does rip, you just put it back together. But you don't. There's no reason it should rip. But if it does, you just put it back together. Then it won't work. All right, so now we go to 4. That's where it really starts to stretch out a little bit. Like that. And I just need the wet towel. Remember when I ripped the dough in the beginning? I just pulled it apart and ripped. Look at this elasticity. Right? That's gluten. That's gluten.
I feel
Yes,
that.
please.
Gotta love
Can
carbs.
you also see if we have any really cool, like flat herbs in the back, like ideally basil. If we don't have it, then some beautiful parsley leaves, just like 5 or 6. I haven't showed any other classes that I got inspired to show you guys. Don't tell them. They'll be mad. Number 5. So now this is the tightest setting we'll go on. I've never gone beyond level 5. No, you can't. It just gets super thin. But look at this. And there's so much fun things you can do with the dough. Like you can, when you make your dough, you'll have a carrot dough, a basil or parsley dough, a squid ink dough, and a red pepper dough, all different colors. And you can line them up and make rainbow. And it's cool. There's really cool things you can do. But if Alexis can find some herbs, I'll show you another cool trick you can do. And then when you're done, you go like that. Slap it down. And you can take the dough.
So you have fresh parsley?
Yeah, see if you can find, or maybe you have any up here too. I just like 5 nicely beautiful whole leaves. There might be some up in that bag. It would be better. All right, so then when you're here, we're going to cut these into spaghetti length pieces, which is how long?
Foot long?
Foot long.
Sounds right.
So roughly that.
That's what I was.
It's about no, it's not a foot, but
I was like,
I don't know. That's probably a foot. No, that's close. So then you have this system where you have some damp towel underneath there, and then you put your sheets over here. You don't want them touching because they will stick. Awesome. Yes, perfect. Thank you. Grazie. Okay.
De nada is, I believe, the correct response.
She has that effect on
If you want to mix up your languages a little.
Yeah.